Well, it's time to dish out here at the Winn-Dixie Kitchen, and I have my new best friend, Vernetta Borden from A Cook for You. And I like to think of myself as a chef, but when you've got somebody that is awesome at it, why not let her do a little bit of the work? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, what are we going to be making today?
Okay, today we're going to do some stir fry vegetables with a little bit of sea bass, and we're going to finish it with a sweet chili sauce. And then, as far as the stir fry for the vegetables, we have a little bit of soy sauce, some ginger, some lemongrass, some garlic, some rice wine vinegar, and then all of that will kind of season the vegetables for us.
All right, well, let's get into it.
All right, so we're going to start out by putting just a little bit of butter inside of the pans. And we have Irish butter that's grass fed, pure, natural, no extra ingredients.
What's wrong with Florida butter?
Well, there's nothing wrong with Florida butter, but the Irish butter is just very silky. It gives us the taste of very silky finish to everything.
All right.
So, and then let's go ahead and get that going. I'm going to turn this up a little bit more.
Well, while that's prepping, tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so we do catering and personal chef services as well as meal prep services. So we do small, intimate events as well as large events.
Oh, look at you. And is this part of your everyday, the Chilean sea bass?
Well, I love sea bass. It's my favorite fish. Salmon was my favorite, but then sea bass kind of took over. So it's not every day, but it is a special treat.
Now, for those that don't understand the difference between salmon and sea bass, can you break that down for me?
Yeah, sea bass is a little bit more oily. It's an oily type of fish, but salmon is really, really good for you. And then sea bass is they consider like a shark style fish. It's more of a white fish, not as oily, more firm, but they both have good textures and flavor.
All right, so as we get into it, so we got a couple minutes to go, so we throw the sea bass on first, I take it?
Yeah, so what we're going to do, we've already seasoned our sea bass, and we're going to go ahead and get that in the pan so we can get that going. And then let's turn that up. And then we're going to throw our vegetables in the pan. And then we're going to just... And the vegetables have already been blanched. So I blanched them in a little bit of hot water, pulled them out of the hot water, and put them in an ice bath to cool them down and stop them from cooking.
Now, you told me that there's a reason that you're cooking in this particular style today.
Yes, well, I'm a member of the American Heart Association, and right now they're getting ready to start their Go Red for Women campaign leading up to their Heart Ball in May. So we're doing a little bit of a healthier style cooking where everything is not so heavy, vegetables and fish, real light salt, like the soy sauce is low sodium, didn't add any extra salt. If you see, I used some Mrs. Dash seasoning, and so we're going to go ahead and stir fry our vegetables. We're going to add our sauce. And all the flavor is going to come from your sauce. And it's no added salt into it. And then I purposely did this meal without any starch. Because every meal doesn't have to have a starch with it. So we got our vegetables going.
I might argue with that just a little bit, but I understand. You are right.
I love starches as well, but every meal doesn't have to have them. But, you know.
Now, generally, if you were making this at home, how long would it take you?
Maybe about 30 minutes because you have to blanch the vegetables and then you want to shock them to stop them from going. You want to sear your sea bass, get that nice and hot. So it will take a little bit of time, but we've missed some of the steps or went past some of the steps today so we can go ahead and get it plated up for you all.
All right, so we're about to head to break. This looks awesome. I will test it out on break, and I'll let you know how it was on the back end of things. Thanks for joining us. If you want to know more information about Vernetta and her company, go to rivercitylivetv.com and click on the As Seen on RCL tab. We'll be back with a little bit more right after this.